Okay, I think we are live again.
Good morning.
Good morning. Now we don't have to feel weird. So, just to clarify, today is 8th of January. The year is 2026.
26, yes, don't forget.
26. It is morning, at least in British or GMT time zone and Central European time zone. Morning. So, good morning. If you're watching us from, from the United States or Americas, that time zone, I mean, it's very
Then,
early, but we thank you for getting up at 5 a.m. if you're on
oh,
the
that's
East
very
Coast.
early. Yeah.
And if you're on the West Coast and still partying, you've just got home. Welcome. This is
And
cool.
if you have energy to listen to technical stream or
Yeah.
more
So
technical stream.
we're gonna show you a little bit more behind the scenes, just a little bit. Um, so what you can see here. So we're gonna talk about recipes. I think you will always ask, how do these what is this thing? Recipes are the core of our game, right? So how do we define them? How do we make new recipes? So what we're gonna show you today is a couple of recipes, and we can pick some of the Christmas ones. So here they are. We
Okay.
have a couple of they're called data assets, but we have a couple of recipes. So we can open one and have a look how they are defined. Let's have a look at this punch. Okay, so here is our Christmas punch. So what you can see is how much you're going to earn from it. So it's
Okay.
going to be 23, 25 money. And then we have all the ingredients that make up this recipe. So say, okay, if you want to make this, you have to have mulled juice hot, you have to have star anise, and you have to have spiced orange. If you serve it wrong, you get quarter of the price taken off.
Okay.
So if I serve the wrong, if I miss one of the recipes, for example, or this is actually more like when they leave, right? So you serve, 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 and they throw it away and leave angry. Then they will take off 25 divided by 4, rounded up.
Okay.
So that's how that's defined. Here we have some icons. So this is what you see. So this is what you see when you look at the recipe. So this is the icon. So this is what gets shown. And we have a small icon and a big icon. So this is the bigger one at 100% zoom. This is the smaller one at 100%. So big, small icon, like that. What else do we have? The name, what is it called? This is all localized, right? So these are actually references to all the localized tables. And because we are Czech, we support Czech as a language, but what I mean is we support inflected languages, right? In English, it doesn't matter. If you say, I ordered a malt punch, it's the same as malt punch, right? But it's not the same in Czech. You can't say, I ordered malt punch, and just maybe uncapitalize the first letter. Just doesn't work.
Yeah.
So we have this whole structure. We only picked a few. So we have genitive, dative, accusative, locative. These are the cases that we use. And for recipes, the only one that we really need is accusative. So that's what we translate. So all the recipes have this stuff translated.
This is also fun, tiny piece of information.
Yeah.
Localization. I don't know how it works because KOPI is localized to Chinese,
Yeah,
right?
it's so for that it's the same.
It's the
So
same, right?
yeah, it's the same. It's like English,
Oh.
right? It's like
Oh,
English
it's like
where
English. Okay.
there are no, it's not an inflected language.
Okay, okay.
But
I
for
have
us
no
it
idea.
is.
Uh-huh.
But for us it is. So if we ever translate this or localize this into, I don't know, Polish, Ukrainian,
German.
you name it, right?
German.
German, indeed. Then,
Oh, so, some of the players on Steam have been asking about German localization.
yeah,
Maybe in the future.
I know, right? We would love to. We would love to. So this is how that gets translated, and then we have the tutorial. So this is again, this is how you make it. So when you view the tutorial, this is what gets displayed.
Okay.
So that's how it's all constructed. And for tutorial, we reuse the same sort of base display object, this display UI, but we don't need title, we don't need shape. We only need it for the main display display UI.
Okay.
Now, if you want to know these translations, right? They're not trivial. So there's actually a lot of things that are translated. So just to give you an idea, I'll pull this over here. So if we look at one of these languages, let me check out the file. If we look at, we can start with English. That's easy enough, and then we can. So these are all the. This is all the text that's in our game. There's a lot of it. There's surprisingly a lot of text.
That's funny because we don't have any dialogues or anything.
I know.
But still.
And even then, we have lots
Yeah.
of things. So this is how it's translated. So if think about it, right? If you say, oh, why don't you just translate it into German or any other language? It's 500 entries now. And every time we add a recipe, you have to add things.
And we don't want to just translate it. We
Yeah,
really,
exactly. We don't want to translate it. We want it to be right.
Yeah.
So this is not a trivial thing. Even things like, are you sure you want to give up? Are you sure you want to leave the game? Are you sure you want to quit the game? Are you sure you want to restart the level?
Yeah.
Awaiting customer back and bacon and eggs. So you can see all the grammar cases. Yeah, not a trivial thing.
Yeah.
Not a trivial thing. So anyway, so this is how we make recipes, right? So you make all these recipes. You think, oh, okay, cool. And then we combine them into levels. So let's pick one of our Christmas level. I think Maltchoose is in Christmas 1. So this is a level. So this is what you play as a level in a story. Okay, so it refers to a story, which is this one. It has a map name, and then okay, this is what is displayed, Christmas Fair. Okay, so in Christmas Fair, as in Christmas 2025 1, we serve these 5 recipes. So we serve gingerbread pre-made, and punch 3, and roast chestnuts, and sausage bread, and trdelník. Okay? For this weight means amongst all the recipes, how should they be distributed? So here, you have equal chance of getting all these recipes. So when a customer gets in, there's equal probability that the customer will order trdelník or roast chestnuts or punch. There's no distribution. Also, there is no requirement between the orders. Right, so what can happen is that you can have gingerbread, straight after, two the same, straight after each other. This is, so that's the recipes. And then here's what happens when you serve correctly. Right, so when you make the recipe that the customer ordered, then in all the cases, they'll take it. Now, you've noticed there are some levels where the customers, they're horrible, right? Because we can, for example, choose to take and leave mess. So if we did that, they would take the recipe, but you would have to clean their place. But for now, we are good in Christmas, they all just take it. There is nothing that would lead to fire and evacuation. Therefore, we don't need evacuation time. The customer characters will be any one of these 5. So this is the selection. Here's the music. The level takes 180 seconds, and you need 250 coins for 1 star, 400 for 2 stars, and 500 for 3 stars. And finally, this level is suitable for single player and at most 2 players.
Which is true for all levels, for now.
Which is true for all levels, but remember, there is new mode coming, so we're prepared for the future.
New mode. Do we want to say more?
Just very briefly, imagine Diner, for example, and the Diner would require always minimum 2 players to play, where one person takes care of the kitchen and that one person does the cooking, but doesn't see the orders. And then you have the other player, their friend who's playing, and that player takes care of serving the customers, and they see the orders. So what you have to do is you have to say to your friend, say, hey, okay, make me a burger with lettuce.
Okay, I can imagine this in Diner.
In Diner, it really works. So we have a couple of, future plans, future maps where we want to expand this new game mode. So this is where we would say, okay, well, minimum 2 players, right? You need 2 players.
Oh, okay.
For that sort of level. But for now, it's all the levels go from 1 to 2. So there's that. And for example, okay, I'll show you one last thing just so we don't get too distracted. For game console, look at that. There's minimum 60 seconds between games console orders. So you can have a game console order coming in, but the second one will take 1 minute, which means that there are ever at most 3 game console orders during the whole level.
But that makes sense because you have to feed the golden pig.
Exactly. So there are a whole bunch of things that we can define, we can configure, and that's how it's all defined. That's how you play. And so when you play, the game essentially reads these. You can think of them as configuration files or configuration objects, and that's what is displayed. That's how you actually play. That's what drives the gameplay.
It's just insane when you think about the amount of configuration or information
Yeah, absolutely.
that you put into one level. One level that lasts 3 minutes.
I know. Even for characters, right? So for characters, so we can select all these characters, and we have one. And here's where you say, okay, this is the skeleton, right? This is what she looks like. And then you can specify what gender the character is. So we're ready for that as well. You can say if they have more like a male voice. So, do they sound more like me or do they sound more like you?
Interesting. Okay.
And then we don't need to display any other information, but the display UI element again needs to be there. But we have just default customer. She's just a customer.
Okay.
So there you go. So that's a little bit of a tour of what's inside KOPI, how we actually, like, when you see a level, this is what's behind it. This is what the game sees.
Okay.
And this is how it decides to show you things.
That's so interesting and quite technical. Yeah, technical.
It is, I mean, we're not showing you code. You don't have to look at the code, but this is more interesting as to how it looks, what the structure is. Not necessarily what are the lines of code that make up this game. So there you go.
Let us know if you're interested in this KOPI engineering playlist or series.
Absolutely. And also tell us if we need to go shallower or deeper. Right? Do you want to see more details? Or do you want to see fewer details? More, okay, here's what it looks like. So yeah, do let us know. This is an experiment. We'll give it a try. But again, we thought that in our content, on our channel, we might as well show you something that you would not see anywhere else. So that's our take on it.
Yeah, so please let us know. I will also post the question or
Yeah,
how to say
absolutely. Yeah.
question on our Instagram to let us know. We plan to continue this series of copy engineering, playing copy on Saturday, and on Tuesday we showed you how we make reels.
Yeah. So Tuesdays is more of an art style. Okay, this is how we make some of the art in copy. Here's how we design some of these things. Thursdays we'll do this kind of content, more technical. And then on Saturdays we'll just have a play.
Yeah, Saturday afternoon.
Saturday afternoon,
Right.
you just get a chance to see the latest unreleased things,
Yeah.
things that you can look forward to.
Yeah. We could also do one of the streams on Saturday in Czech. What do you think?
Let us know. Tell you what, you tell us. You tell us. We can do Czech or English. I don't think I wouldn't dare to do French. That's been too long. That's been too long.
Well,
But yes, let us know. And yeah, that's about it. If you have any questions, drop us a message. Drop us a message on Instagram, and we'll try to answer it.
yeah, absolutely. And that would be a challenge to do a stream in French.
Yeah, it really would.
What do you think?
No. Yeah, it's best to, what was the saying? It's best to be thought to be a fool than to open one's mouth and be confirmed to be a fool. So there. Okay,
I agree.
wonderful. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you.
And let us know. Should we continue? Are you interested? Are you not interested? Yeah, that's it. Let us know. Subscribe. What do
See
you
you
say?
on
Subscribe
Wednesday.
and retweet and share.
Hit the subscribe button, like, repost,
Yes,
blah, blah,
yes, yes,
blah.
yes,
I don't
yes.
know, comment.
There you go. You know the drill. Wonderful.